Hi, I'm Dr. Jon Mendelsohn with Advanced Cosmetic Surgery and Laser Center. In today's world and with today's ever-growing technology, we all know a picture can be taken anywhere at any time and shared in an instant. We also know that our patients live active lives and we want you to always look your best. So stay tuned as we bring you our series called True Selfies.
Well, I got out to the car after getting my bandages off, and I was so excited as I whipped out my phone, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna do this because I don't normally, and it's such a big time, and I'm loving the way I look right now. Took a selfie, and that was with no makeup because I had my bandages on and whatnot that morning, and I still was like, I'm taking a selfie right now because I feel good. Like, I want to show everyone what has happened in my new nose. My nose has always bothered me since I was probably 15 years old. In middle school, high school, I've always wanted it done. And I actually had a deviated septum surgery when I was 15. And I asked them if they would fix the way it looks as well, and they said I was too young. So here I am, 22 years old, and I really want it done still. I just hate it. It's too big and pointy. It doesn't fit my face.
Abigail came to see me about her nose. She had expressed some concern that over the years, in fact, since about age 15, I believe she said, she struggled with how it appeared on her face. She had a septoplasty back around the age of 15, and at the time she had inquired about doing something about the bump on her nose, making her nose more feminine, and the advice was to do nothing because she was too young. So I'd like to make a few comments about that first. What is being too young? Well, there's a mental or psychological readiness for the procedures that we're talking about, but in Abigail's case, at the age of 15, as long as she had undergone puberty, she's old enough from a surgical standpoint to undergo rhinoplasty. Unlike boys who generally don't mature until later, girls potentially could have rhinoplasty as early as age 12 or 13. That may be a little bit young. But the septum, the nasal septum, represents the mid-facial growth area. And so you wouldn't want to do anything to disturb that, or you could potentially alter the growth of the mid-face of an individual. So at the time, at age 15, my guess is Abigail probably would have been ready for surgery, but probably through other reasons, maybe she wasn't ready for it, possibly her expectations weren't appropriate, she wasn't mature enough, she didn't have support at home, etc. The decision was made just to improve her breathing. But it is 7 years later, and Abigail is a sweet and bright and wonderful human being. As you speak with her or as you listen to her, I think that will come through very clearly. She has a wonderful support system. Her boyfriend, almost to be fiance, and I say almost because one of the reasons why they're not yet getting married is because Abigail wants to have a beautiful wedding photos, and she is self-conscious enough that she wants to put these sorts of things off until she's ready. And being ready hopefully might mean fixing her nose.
I was always self-conscious about it. I didn't want to be any pictures. My family knows that.
I had no senior pictures.
Yeah, I didn't get my senior pictures done because I didn't like the way I looked. I always tried to stay away when all my friends were getting together and taking pictures for the dances and anything, having fun. I always just stayed away from that because I wasn't comfortable with myself.
Well, I have pictures of them as they're little. I have 3 girls. She is, then underneath each picture I have their senior pictures, and there's an empty spot there. I just want her to be happy and feel good about herself because she's amazing. She's an amazing person. And it just breaks my heart that she isn't happy.
Abigail is socially isolating herself with this great, cute personality. She doesn't feel comfortable engaging in certain conversations. She talks about a wall being put up. It's important that Abigail understand and have realistic expectations for what rhinoplasty is and what it does. But it won't be perfect. It never is. I'm not sure what perfection looks like. We'll be able to reduce that bump. We'll be able to minimize the tip of her nose and make it appear more balanced on her face.
Because I think she's beautiful. She's my baby. I wouldn't change a thing about her, but how she feels about herself. And if this is that step we need to take, then that's what I want to do for her. Because I love her and I want her to be happy.
Life gets in the way. I have just been so busy, and the money, it's been a lot of money to save up, and I actually work with autistic children right now, and I love it. It's so much fun, but you don't make a lot doing it. And yeah, I've really been waiting for everyone to really get on board with me to do it. They weren't always so, you should do it. But now they really know how I feel. I'm getting older and I still want it. So I think they realize you really do want this. So now they're all backing me up.
Well, like she said, I think she looks perfect. When she tells people about it, I'm like, okay, I don't think it's that bad. But it's more of a mental thing. So I feel as if she's not happy with it, then it's obviously something that affects her. And I think she should get it done if it's gonna make her feel better.
Yeah, I'm tired of missing out on things.
And I want
people
a wedding.
having fun.
I want a wedding.
Yeah,
she won't get married until she feels good.
She's actually said, can't do wedding pictures until I get it done.
I just want to wait until I actually like the photos. Because I want to get engagement photos, I want to get the wedding photos, I want our honeymoon to be fun and feel good. So I just want to wait until I have my nose done. I feel like when my nose is done, I will be much more outgoing and my inside will actually match my outside. How I feel, I know I'm a good person, I try every day, but I still don't feel good about how I look, so I still stay at home and I don't get to do a lot of the things I want to do. I know my boyfriend, wants to go out and do things a lot of the time, and I just kind of stay at home because, I don't want to go out and put myself out there when I don't feel good. So I think it'll change my lifestyle a lot. I'll be a lot happier.